Yo, what up, Pro Detail? Hit that like button. I'm just out here stretching the body, guys. At work, I was feeling real tense. My body was feeling tight. So I'm just out here stretching the body. You should do burpees for sure. That's I'm kind of an idiot, guys. I don't even know what a burpee is. So, but I agree with you. I should be doing them. Or lift weights. For sure, for sure. Definitely we'll get onto that as soon as I'm done stretching. Yo, JG, what's up, bro? How are you, man? I'm just doing some stretches, guys. I was at work and I felt that my body was tense, tight, and I just want to try to stretch the muscles, guys, relax the body. If you want to join me in stretching, that'd be awesome. Yes, sir. Get the engine warmed up. That's right. You already know. You know. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard stretching can help prevent a lot of diseases. So I believe that that's true. Joe Schmo says, "What up, player? Yo, what up, Joe Schmo? Welcome to the live, bro. Just out here stretching the body, like I was saying to JG. You know, he says we're just getting the engine warmed up. So I was at work earlier and I felt tense, tight, like I always do. And gotta get the stretches in. So if you guys want, join me in stretching, guys, so we can become the best version possible of ourselves, you know? Oh, yeah, guys. Anon says, hey, what up, Anon? What's up, bro? JG says, I try to get in at least 100 push-ups a day. It feels good once you get used to it. That's right, man. I'm gonna try to get to at least 50 push-ups this live. So let me start off with a quick 5 push-ups. You know, if more people join, I'll do push-ups along the way. But he's right, guys. You just feel so good after accomplishing, you know, 100 push-ups, 50 push-ups, whatever it is, guys. You're just gonna feel your body's just gonna love yourself, you know. So yeah, let me get 5 push-ups in, guys. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. So all right, I'll just do reps of 7. You know. JC says the best investment we can make is investing in ourselves. Health is wealth. That's right, man. JC knows. All right. The best investment you can make is not in stocks, it's not in crypto, it's not in gambling, it's not in real estate. The best investment you can make is right between your ears. It's your brain. So make sure you guys are always learning, you know, make mistakes. You know, that's how you grow. All right? And at the same time, watch out with your health, you know, because even billionaires will tell you that health is wealth, guys. Billionaires will pay billions of dollars to increase their lifespan, you know. JC says facts. Yeah, okay, guys. I'm gonna do some more push-ups. You know, JC's over here keeping the live active. You know, he's getting me pumped. So let me do some more push-ups. Let's go, says Pro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright guys, 14 push-ups. I'm gonna try to get to 50 push-ups today, guys. Make sure you guys are eating clean food, you know, because if you eat too much fast food, that's gonna take a toll on your health. But once a week is not bad, I eat fast food like once a week, It's usually because I'm in a rush, I'm in a hurry, you know. You guys know. Everybody hit that like button if you're watching this. Alright, so we can push this out further. And if you guys are watching, whoever's watching, I want you to stretch along with me. Do some push-ups. If you don't want to do no push-ups, that's okay. At least stretch the body. Anon says, I've been watching you for a week now, on and off, and I admire your commitment to bettering yourself. I appreciate that, Anon. I already did this kind of like on an everyday basis. Sometimes I just stand around, stretch, mostly stretch. I usually don't do push-ups. I just started doing push-ups, recently when I started doing lives. But for the most part, I just love to stretch. And once I realized, once I unlocked live, I'm like, I'm just gonna show myself stretching, live, and see how people take it. And so far, it's been great. But one thing I've been realizing is that you really are at the mercy of the YouTube algorithm, so you kind of gotta play ball with YouTube. So that's one thing I'm learning. So as a content creator. JG says, I just watched the zombie apocalypse video. Oh, yo, shout out to JC. He's checking out the channel. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for checking it out, bro. That means a lot to me, man. And I hope you know, enjoyed it, got a laugh out of it. You know, I'm working on making more videos in the future. Just stay tuned. You know. Anon says one day you were hitting the punchy bag. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm not there I'm not there today at with the punchy bag, speed bag. But sometimes I will be there. You guys will see me there. World War II says guy is back. Yo, what up, World War II fan? Arch says, what up, Arch? What up, down? JG says, yeah, bro, keep grinding. You got this. I will, bro. Most definitely will, man. The grind never stops. You know, I don't see why I can't keep going. You know, there's nothing really stopping me from making these lives, guys. So, you know, appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button. Joseph says, what up, Joseph? All right, guys, I'm gonna do some more push-ups, guys. Let me hit this 21 push-ups. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, we're at 21 push-ups, guys. World War II fan says big eBay sell. All take a look. Yes, everybody. World War II fan. He has an eBay page. It's yo World War II fan. Put your eBay listing page down below so everybody can check out your eBay page. Yeah, there you go. Men of War Uncensored. That's right. Everybody check out WW2 fans eBay page. Men of War Uncensored. You got to zoom. Three user JJ says, "What's good, bro? I'm back. I did 1,150 today." Yo, what up, JJ? Is that you? Congratulations, bro. I'm proud of you, man. You're over here. You're a pro athlete in the making. You know, I'm real proud of you, bro. I don't know who you are, but we never met, but I'm proud of you, bro. Yeah. Says JJ, yes, sir. Don't forget to stretch, JJ. Yeah. JJ says, I hope you make it to the top like like me. Yeah, let's go. I'm up here climbing the ranks. You know, I see JJ, aka Wendy, screen name JJ. I see him at the top. I'm climbing the ranks where JJ is. So you gotta enjoy the journey. You know, shout out to JJ. JJ says if anybody wants to race him to 200 push-ups, man, I can only do 10 at a time. So, but I'll do 7 push-ups with you guys. You know, I'm at 21 push-ups, so I'll make that 28. You know, nice clean push-ups. You know, so I'm gonna start. 1, 2, 3, at 28 push-ups, guys. Jedi says, "Yo, you heard of that Funky Kong theme yet or not?" Oh, I forgot to look into on that Funky Kong theme. I haven't. You listened to it, bro? I haven't. I haven't, bro. I just got off work, but maybe when I'm off this live, I'll listen to it. I wish I had another phone so I can put the song on and I can listen to it right now. That'd be awesome. JJ says, first one to move. Oh, I think I might have lost this one already, bro. Jedi says, just don't climb out the ceiling, bro. Let's get a Zumba going with that song. Alright, bro, for sure, man. Some other live, I'll have another phone. Oh, and I'll play the song. Right now, I don't have anything. It's just, to be honest, it's just my phone here. Can you do the gritty? I don't even know what that grit. I don't even know what a gritty is. If you're watching this, guys, hit that like button. Right now, I'm just playing ball with YouTube, with the YouTube algorithm. How long is this live going on? 25 minutes? Oh. Man, guys, it feels like I could stretch for hours. Jedi says, gritty probably a TikTok dance. No. I don't know. Don't know what that is. It's a Fortnite dance. Y'all. It's a Fortnite dance. Alright, so I'm gonna do 7 more push-ups, guys. Make this 35. I'm just playing ball with the YouTube algorithm. What I'm learning now, guys, is that YouTube will push you out sometimes, and then other times it won't. So it's really like you're really at the mercy of YouTube. So it's crazy, man, because engagement was crazy last week. So learning is part of the game. It's a normal day for me. All right, I'm gonna try to climb up the ranks and get to where JJ is. So let me do 7 more push-ups, guys. I just decided to do 10, so I'm at 38. Prepper do 250 push-ups at a time like me. I can't do that, bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. The most I've ever did at one time was 25 push-ups. That's the most I've ever did at one time. So slowly but surely, guys, I'm getting there. You know, I just recently started taking exercising serious. Oscar, yo, what up, bro? I'm at 38 push-ups right now. You know, so I'm gonna try to get to 50, and then I'm gonna try to get to 100, guys. But shout out to Oscar. Welcome back, bro. Jedi says, oh yeah, I haven't played video games since 2010. LOL. You camping on the... What up, Oscar? What's up, bro? You know, I'm gonna do, you know, I got some momentum going with me, guys, so I'm gonna do another 7 push-ups. Make that 45. All right, 45 push-ups, guys. I might as well make it 50, you know. So I'm gonna do 5 more push-ups. All good, guys. All good vibes, you know. All right, screw it. I'm gonna do another 5 more push-ups. All right, guys, 5 more push-ups. We'll make that 50. Ah. Ah. Oh. That's crazy. Come on, you guys. I'll do some push-ups with Prepper. Yeah. No, I think JJ's telling the truth because he was on my live once. He was very active, and then he said he was gonna do some push-ups. A crazy amount. He was gone out the live for like 10 minutes. He came back. He was like, "Yo, Prepper, I'm done." After like 10 minutes of not being on the live, so I was like, "Yo, this guy's got to be telling the truth." I'm at 50 push-ups right now. I'm gonna try to hit 100 push-ups, guys. So yeah, I'll try to do 100 push-ups. If you're doing 250 at a time, how do you do 150? Daniel says, "Be like water." Somebody says, "Gang." All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some more push-ups. JJ says, "Because I do 150 for the last one, because I do that much." All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do 10 more push-ups. Make that 60 push-ups. You know, if you guys want to join me, join me. If not, just make sure you're stretching your muscles. You know, Jedi says, 100, I bet. Haven't done push-ups in a year. Let's see how I do. Haha. Well, I'm doing 100. You don't have to do that much. I just wanted to I wanted to start it with 50, but I'm already at 50, so I feel like I got a little bit more in me. So, yo, Jedi, if you want to just start off with 50, don't do 100. So, I'm gonna do some more push-ups, guys. All right, guys, I'm at 60 push-ups. Anon says, no hate, dude, just ask and believe it's possible. Yo, what up, Josmir? You're back. Welcome back to the live, man. Ado says, I'll join you. Jedi says, Ado, let's go. Where's the count, my man? Just go ahead, do some push-ups, guys. As much as you can. Everybody at their own pace. It's not a race. It's no competition. If anything, this is a friendly competition. JJ says, KK. All right, guys, we're out here becoming better versions of ourselves, little by little, every single day. If you like this type of content, hit that like button so we can push this further, into the YouTube algo. Jedi says, let's all get ready for World War V. Yo, we just totally skipped World War III and World War IV, and we're just going straight to World War V. That's how bad it's gonna get, guys. J2 Gun says, I made it. Yo, what up, J2 Gun? Welcome to the live, bro. Welcome back, man. I appreciate you being here. I really do. I'm gonna do 5 more push-ups just because J2 Gun's here. Let's make this 65 push-ups, guys. All right, decided to do 70. When you guys are done doing the push-ups, make sure you guys are doing the stretches right after. Keep those muscles tense. I guess you can say keep them flexed. Keep them moving. Ado says, heck yeah, count it out so I don't gotta keep looking up to see where you. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I know what you mean. Gotcha. So, alright, I'm gonna do 5 more push ups. Alright. So, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright guys, when you guys are doing your push-ups, you know, I at least make sure that I'm going chin almost hitting the floor, you know. So make sure they're nice clean push-ups, you know. Yeah, bro, no problem, man. J2 Gun says, no cussing, please. Pro Detail says, let's go. Let's go, guys. You know. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna do another 5 push-ups. I'm gonna make it 80 push-ups, you know. I was only planning on doing 50, but after a while, when you start doing a lot of push-ups, guys, your adrenaline keeps pumping up. All right, guys, let's go ahead, do some more push-ups. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, I'm out here losing count. I think I'm at 80. Um, to be honest, I don't know, and if there is, I don't really want to say it because just in case it does hurt it, you know. You know, I think I'm only 20 push-ups away from hitting 100, guys. Jedi says, I knew this was gonna be tough. Barely hit 20. Yo, Jedi hit 20 push-ups, man. After saying he hasn't done doing 20 push-ups after not doing any push-ups like in over a year. I think that's good work, bro. To be honest, man. When I started doing push-ups, guys, I don't think I was able to even get past 10, 12 push-ups. So good work, Jedi, man. You're out here pushing your limits. You know, I can respect that. J2 Gun says, how long have I been doing this live? This live has been going on for 40 minutes. Very good work. Yeah. Good work, Jedi, man. 20 push-ups. That's what's up, man. After a whole year of not doing anything, No push-ups? I say that's a job well done. So I'm gonna get back to doing more push-ups. The Do you ever think about acupuncture? Oh, good question. No, I've been to a chiropractor. I haven't haven't gotten a acupuncture yet. But I'm pretty sure I gotta do more research. But I'm pretty sure it's good for your body. You know, I would get one. You know, I'll do a little bit of research. But as far as I think I know what it is, I would go for it. Jedi says I used to do 100 daily a few years back. Whoa, that's awesome, man. That really is, bro. Shout out to Jedi. He's making the comeback. Jedi is a rising star. You know, he's making the greatest comeback of the year. He's here in the YouTube trenches. You know, we're fighting evil. Jedi, by the end of this year, bro, you'll be doing 50 push-ups daily. J2 gun, that's a lot of. Jedi says Return of the Jedi. There you go, bro. Return, the comeback and return of the Jedi. Jedi Joe. How's that sound? I believe in you, bro. Whatever that is inside you, that little fire you got going on that made you want to do those 20 push-ups, I want you to look deep inside your soul, that fire within you that made you want to do those 20 push-ups. I want you to find that fire and I want you to see what's keeping it alive. All right? So shout out to Jedi Joe, the comeback, the return of the Jedi. You know, we all believe in you, bro. Let's keep pushing, guys. You know, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Push-ups. Yeah, I'm at 80. Let's hit this 100 push-ups, guys. Let's go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 90 push-ups, guys. Jedi says, thanks for the words, Prepper. No problem, man. We're a team. We're all a team. You know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. How about that? You know what? These last 10 push-ups to hit 100 is for Jedi. Let's go, guys. If you guys are watching this, I want you to do push-ups with me. If not, stretch along your body with me. I want you to become the best version of yourself because you are awesome. 10 more push-ups, guys. Let's hit this 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 100 push-ups, guys. Theo 8892, he says, let's work together and find that flashlight you lost in the park. Oh wait. So crazy thing about that, bro, is that the next day when I was looking through my car and I saw the sweater I was wearing, I swear I thought I left the flashlight on the ground, the grass at the park. But the next day when I'm looking through my sweater in my car, my flashlight it's in the pocket of my sweater. So I don't know how that happened. So I'm glad I didn't lose it. I'm glad I didn't have to go back and find it. So it was in my car the whole time. Jedi says, we're all gang. That's right. We're all the anonymous prepper gang, the army. We're in the YouTube trenches fighting evil. All right. Everybody hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, so we can push this out to the world. Anon says, congratulations. Thanks, Anon, bro. Appreciate that. J2 Gun says, in your last live, you said that the floor gets your hands dirty. Could you put a rag or something like that on the floor so your hands don't get dirty? Good idea, bro. I'll find something. Hold on. Alright, I don't got a rag, but I got some bags. I'll just put my hands on that, I appreciate that, J2 Gun, bro. You're all here watching my back. Appreciate that, man. The world needs more people like J2 Gun. You heard the man. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Let's go. Jedi says. That's right. Jedi knows. Return of the Jedi. Yo, what up, Anonymous77? What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the live, man. Anonymous77, he's a day one subscriber, man. So appreciate you being here, bro. I just did 100 push-ups, but since you're here, that just pumps me up, so I gotta do more. So if you guys are watching this, I want you guys to do push-ups with me. If not, stretch along your body with me. Because I heard stretching can help prevent diseases. Let's go. 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 105 push-ups. I was only planning on doing 50, but once you start doing push-ups, guys, all the adrenaline goes running through your body and you just want to keep doing more. Pro Detail says, let's go. Let's go, Pro Detail. Appreciate everybody being here, guys. J2 Gun says, you're welcome. You mentioned me to do at least 50 push-ups a day or more. Yeah, bro, I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. 25 or 50 push-ups, whatever is most comfortable with you, I recommend at least 25 push-ups a day. But one thing's for sure, guys. If you can't get to the push-ups, at least stretch for 20 minutes. Stretch the body for 20 to 30 minutes a day. David Goggins says, I think, to stretch for like an hour. He stretches for like an hour or 2 a day. I was watching a podcast with David Goggins. If you guys know who David Goggins is, you know, I was watching a podcast. He said he stretches for like 2 hours a day. I was like, what? J2 Gun says, you motivated me to do at least 50 push-ups a day or more. Yeah, man. It's it's wild, man. Once you start like once you slowly get into the habit of like exercising and stretching, you know, I don't even call it exercising. It's more like light exercise and stretching, you know. Light exercise, nothing hardcore, you know. You know, here on this channel, we're gonna keep it simple. You know, we're not gonna complicate things, you know, because sometimes less is more, you know, guys. So keep it simple, guys. If you guys can do some push-ups, go for it. If not, stretch. Stretch, guys. Stretching is key. All right. I didn't start doing push-ups until I started doing these lives about maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But before that, I mostly did stretching, and maybe it helps that I have a job that I'm physically working, you know. So that maybe that helps. What up, HCZB? What's going on? Jedi says, yes, get up, get active, and move. On 40. Yo. Jedi says he's on 40 push-ups. That's wild, bro. Last time I heard you were on 20. Now you double down. You know? Jedi, the Return of the Jedi, double down. You know? Do the Macarena at least. If I even know it, bro, I mean, I don't even know how it goes, but I just know it goes something like this. HCZ says, let's get out some steam with push-ups. Yeah, bro, let's go. This live's been going on for 55 minutes. I did 105 push-ups already. I'll do some more. Let me just get through these comments, guys. If everybody's watching, hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you want to become the best version of yourselves. Anonymous Prepper, AP. We're in the YouTube trenches. All right, we're out here fighting evil. Yo, J2 Gun says, good job, Jedi Joe. The comeback of the Jedi. Yo, what up, Jasmine? Welcome to the live. Shout out to Jasmine. She's been here also like the past 7 lives. So I appreciate that, Jazz. J2 Gun says you're welcome, Jedi. Jedi says you gotta crawl before you can walk. Start slow. That's right. And another thing I tell people is that how do you feed a baby? You feed a baby one little spoonful at a time, one bite at a time, one day at a time, guys. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Daniel Martin says, hey bro, how you doing? I'm good, bro. Welcome back to the live, man. I just did 105 push-ups. The live's been going on for an hour. You know, since you're here, I'm gonna do another 5 push-ups, guys. You know, we're gonna end this live strong. All right? We're gonna keep it real here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 110 push-ups, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. I meant for the viewers, if they can't do push-ups, they can dance the bucket. Oh, okay, for sure. I got you now. Albert Charles says, greetings from Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean. Yo, Albert over here. He's out here flexing. He's out here saying he's living in paradise. You know, shout out to Albert. You know, he's in straight up paradise right now. You know, I totally want to go to the Caribbean right now. Shout out to Albert. Appreciate you watching, man. Josmir says, I'm back. What up, Josmir? Albert Charles says, keep strong. Stay positive. Remember, nutrition for regeneration is key. I totally agree, Albert. And I appreciate those wise words. Alright, guys. If you're new here to the channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. Alright, so you don't miss out on my future lives. Daniel Martin says, awesome. You got it, boss man. J2 Guns, I knew you could do it, prepper. Yeah. Pro Detail says, where are you going to upgrade? When are you going to upgrade the bunker? Coming soon, guys. Coming soon. Yo, and shout out to, I also got to give a shout out to some YouTubers that inspire me to go out there and create my channel. You know, there's 3 main ones. You know, that's the Outdoor Boys, that's Steve Wallace, and the third one, Danny Duncan. You know, those 3 are my, you know, favorite YouTubers. So all of them together, you know, they've inspired me to go out there and, you know, put myself out there, you know. You do hunt, right? No, I never shot a gun in my life, you know. So if you look at my bio, it's okay if you call me amateur prepper too, you know. My name's Anonymous Prepper, but feel free to call me amateur prepper, because sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. You know, I'm pretty sure one of y'all know more than me, you know. But do you hunt J2 gun? I'm pretty sure you do, bro. Alright, guys, a few more minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. You know, hopefully the next few lives, it gets more active in here. You know, you just sometimes gotta play ball with the YouTube algorithm. J2 Gun says I have before hunt. Okay. Jasmine says boost. Yeah, like and subscribe. Anybody who hasn't, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, guys. So a few more minutes, I'm gonna end the live. So I hope everyone has a good night. You know, it's midnight here. I'm from the Midwest area, from the States, the US. All right, I'm live from the Midwest area. You know, appreciate everybody being here. Make sure all your doors are locked. All your, electricity bills are off. Because rates are going up. You gotta save every dollar you can. Anon says midnight here. Iowa. Yeah, bro, we probably got the same time zone. Central time zone, right? That's what's up. Shout out to Anon. You've been a day one subscriber too, bro. I appreciate you being here on the lives, man. I really do. Make sure you do those stretches. You know, and if you can, maybe one or two push-ups. Albert Charles says positive planning produces peak performance. Shout out to Albert. He's saying that, living in the paradise. J2 Gun says, have you ever been to Georgia? Nah, but I heard it's beautiful, man. I heard there's some like nice mountain areas over there. I'm not sure if I got that correct. But yeah, definitely gotta check out Georgia. Jedi says, just hit 50 push-ups. And yes, lock them doors. Lock them doors. Beware of those tweakers. That's right, man. Tweakers are everywhere. Hey, they could be your neighbor. You never know. Those tweakers could be your next door neighbor. And you never know, guys. I heard that sometimes. Well, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard stories of bad stuff getting into the street supply drugs. And it's way stronger now, and it'll have people acting like zombies. So stay safe out here, guys. You never know what the elite are planning to do, guys. But congratulations, Jedi. Congratulations on hitting 50, bro. 50? You got this, man. Tomorrow, you should at least do 25. You might be sore in the morning, but at least try to do 25. Albert says, stay blessed. I'm at 65, says Ado. Oh, he's at 65 push-ups. Shout out to Ado. He's over here bettering himself, becoming the best version of himself, one day at a time, one live stream at a time. Let's go, guys. Shout out to Ado. Jedi Joe says, you were right. 50 was a good start. Yeah, man. Start with 50, bro. And if you can't do 50, that's all right. Do 25. Nobody's watching. Just make sure that if you're gonna say you're gonna do 50, make sure nobody's watching. And be like, yeah, I did 50, but you actually only did 25. All right. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, dude. See you, Anon. Pro Detail says preparation. Hold on, let me get this phone now. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Yo, Pro Detail, out here spitting them bars. I think Pro Detail would wanted to be a rapper one day with the bars he's spitting out. I gotta say that again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Yo, everybody, shout out to Pro Detail. J2 Gun says, yeah, but it's very hot. Gotta watch out for the zombies and our people. For sure, man. Definitely, bro. Definitely that. Pro Detail says, nice stockpile guns, food, and ammo. That's right. Stockpile everything. If you have pets, stockpile food for your pets. Because when stuff hits the fan and you run out of food, you can eat the dog's food, the cat's food. Always remember that, guys. Jasmine says flex the muscles. You already had. I was already up doing push-ups. Albert Charles, all we need is to do increase by 1 or 2 a day. The muscles remember. Yes, that's right, says Albert. Anon says, heck yeah, gotta feed the dogs. Yeah, and the dogs will protect your behind when you're sleeping. You know how we always take that midnight nap? I mean that midday nap? I know I do. I sometimes sneak a midnight nap in there. I say that I'm just resting my eyes, but I'm actually taking a nap. Don't tell my girlfriend. I'm actually taking a nap. But I say I'm resting my eyes, so if you got a dog, it will protect you for that midday nap. Jedi Joe says, thanks for the inspiration, Prepper. Gave me that push I needed. Stock on some frijolitos. Some arroz con frijoles. Yeah, man. Don't forget them tortillas. For sure, man. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate everybody being here. My phone's gonna die, or else I would stay longer. J2 Gun says it does got protein. For sure. Yeah. Beans got protein. And it also got like, it might start like a nuclear war in your bathroom, There's lots of talk of nuclear war going on in the news, in the radio. When I get out the bathroom, my girlfriend says that it smells like a nuclear war just dropped in the bathroom, But you know how it is, guys. So everybody hit that subscribe button. I'm out of here, guys. Good night. J2 Gun says Taco Bell. Peace out, guys. Have a good night, okay, guys? Again, make sure your doors are locked. Later, bro. Peace out, Jedi. I'm going to try to do a live tomorrow at the same time, okay, guys? 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, we're going to do some more push-ups. Anon says, much love, brother. Jasmine says, Taco Bell gives you the runs for real. Yeah, and Wingstop. Don't forget about Wingstop. I had Wingstop the other day. That's the last time I'm going to get it. Nuclear war in the bathroom, man. My girlfriend was not happy. There was like a crater, like a missile hit my toilet, and there was like a crater. That's crazy, guys. Peace out, Jasmine. Let's go. Have a good night, guys. Later. Peace out, everybody. World War 10. Skipping all 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 World Wars. We're heading straight to number 10 World War. Later, guys. Hit that sub button.